One of these three brands cracked, rounded off, and let a mechanic down on the bench. And it was not the one most people would guess. Milwaukee, GearWrench, and Icon are the three names everyone in this price range argues about at the parts counter. So we tracked all 9 tools through 12 months of daily shop use, cross-referenced the teardown data, and audited the destructive lab test to find out who actually deserves your money. Ratchets, wrenches, and needle nose pliers. 3 categories, 1 overall winner, and a corporate story behind these brands that most tool reviewers never bother telling you. Let's start with the ratchets. Before we get into torque numbers, you need one piece of context because it changes how you'll watch everything else in this video. These 3 companies are not what most people assume they are. Milwaukee is not really an American power tool company anymore. It's the flagship hand tool line of Taichung Industries, a Hong Kong conglomerate that bought Milwaukee off Atlas Copco back in 2005 for around $626 million. TTI now pulls in over $14 billion a year in global revenue, with gross margins sitting near 40%. Milwaukee's hand tools exist mainly to keep tradespeople locked into the M12 and M18 cordless battery ecosystem and the pack-out storage system. Selling you a great ratchet is a nice bonus for them. It is not the actual mission. GearWrench belongs to Apex Tool Group, which started life in 2010 as a joint venture combining the hand tool divisions of Danaher Corporation and Cooper Industries. 2 years later, Bain Capital bought the whole thing for $1.6 billion. Under Bain's ownership, Apex went through aggressive cost-cutting, shutting down domestic forging plants including the Armstrong facility in Sumter, South Carolina, and the Allen hand tool operations, both closed in 2017. And in late 2025, ownership changed hands yet again, moving from Bain Capital to a consortium of lenders after a debt-for-equity restructuring deal. This is a brand that has been bought, gutted, and refinanced more times in the last 15 years than most of its customers realize. And Icon isn't really a tool company at all in the traditional sense. It's Harbor Freight's in-house premium brand, launched in 2019, specifically to contract directly with top-tier Taiwanese manufacturers like Cabo Tool Company, Infar Industrial, and Lea Wei Hand Tool. Here's the part that should genuinely bother you if you've ever paid tool truck prices. Custom shipping manifests confirm that top-tier Taiwanese suppliers like Cabo Tool Company ship nearly identical 90-tooth internal ratchet mechanisms to direct-to-retail brands like Icon, as well as tool truck lines like Matco's Advantage series, under completely different labels and wildly different price points. Meanwhile, GearWrench leverages Apex Tool Group's own Asian supply network to build their wide multi-tooth pawl layout. It highlights a common reality: different boxes and wildly different markups depending entirely on which logo gets stamped on the handle before it leaves the factory floor. So here's the actual belief we're testing in this video. If these brands are all drawing from the same handful of Taiwanese forge houses, does that mean the tools inside those boxes perform identically? A lot of people assume yes. We assumed the differences would be minor, cosmetic at best. We were wrong on both counts, and the bench proved it category by category. Let's get into it. Category 1 is the 3/8-inch drive, 90-tooth ratchet. This is the single tool a mechanic's hand touches more than almost anything else in the box, so even small differences in mechanism drag, head clearance, and pawl design compound over thousands of uses a year. When you tear down these 3 ratchets on the bench, you quickly realize that tooth count alone tells you almost nothing. All 3 brands market a 90-tooth gear ring with a tight 4-degree arc swing, which sounds identical on a blister pack. But the internal drive architecture underneath the cover plate tells a completely different story. Milwaukee's 48-2, 2-9, 038 relies on a compact single-pawl layout with a narrow contact face engaging the gear teeth. GearWrench's 81211T and Icon's 56188 utilize wide multi-tooth sliding pawls featuring a significantly larger contact face. When you apply high breakaway torque, that wider pawl face distributes the shear stress across a larger surface area of the gear ring, preventing stress concentration on just a few teeth. That architectural difference shows up immediately when you put these tools into tight engine bays and high torque situations. Milwaukee's head profile sits visibly chunkier than its competitors, And because its single pawl carries the entire rotational force across a smaller contact area, it reaches its mechanical yield limit much sooner under extreme torque extensions. When forced past its limit, the failure point is typically the internal pal teeth shearing clean off the drive gear. GearWrench's 81211T features one of the slimmest head profiles in its class, pairing low back torque drag with a robust multi-tooth pal. Under extreme overload testing, that wide pawl gearing holds its ground, meaning under maximum torque, the solid drive square anvil or the handle flex will give out long before the internal mechanism strips out. Icon's 56188, Harbor Freight's premium ratchet sourced directly out of Taichung, Taiwan, replicates this high-engagement, wide, multi-tooth pal architecture almost identical to high-end tool truck designs. It delivers a slim head profile, crisp back torque action, and high structural yield strength that matches GearWrench at a fraction of tool truck prices. And that breaks the first major misconception in this video. Milwaukee is the brand every tradesperson trusts instinctively because their power tools are bulletproof and their batteries run all day. But that reputation doesn't automatically mean their hand tools use the strongest internal engineering. On this specific tool, Milwaukee's single pawl layout leaves it with the bulkier profile and lower mechanical torque threshold of the three. GearWrench takes round one on pure mechanism architecture and head clearance. But a great ratchet means very little if the combination wrench sitting right next to it in the drawer rounds off every stubborn bolt you touch. So let's talk about wrenches. Category 2 is the 15mm combination wrench. And this is where jaw geometry decides absolutely everything. Far more than steel grade or brand pedigree ever could. When you put these three wrenches under a macro lens, you see three completely different manufacturing bets on how to grip a fastener. Test 1 evaluated open-end jaw opening tolerances using a digital micrometer to measure manufacturing slop before any torque is applied. A wider factory opening means loose initial fitment, and slop under torque leads directly to slippage. Test 2 evaluated open-end jaw flexing and fastener rounding under climbing bench vise torque. Steel grade and core hardness matter here, but open-end jaw geometry is what actually prevents fastener rounding under heavy load. Milwaukee uses a patented design called Max Bite, featuring engineered relief grooves and fluting cut directly into the gripping face. Instead of pressing on the delicate corners of a hex head, those fluted ridges drive force directly onto the flat faces of the bolt. GearWrench went with smooth, parallel open-end jaws, cheaper and faster to manufacture, but far more prone to splaying open once high breakaway torque gets involved. Icon utilizes an off-corner loading geometry designed to relieve pressure on fastener corners and mimic higher-end tool truck jaw profiles. When you apply heavy force on the bench, those design choices play out immediately. GearWrench's smooth jaws exhibit the widest factory opening tolerance and the most open-end jaw flex under torque, causing the jaw to cam out and walk around the bolt head, rounding off grade 8 fastener corners. Icon's off-corner loading design holds noticeably tighter, reducing corner wear compared to smooth parallel jaws. But Milwaukee's fluted Max Bite geometry stays completely locked onto the hex flats, resisting jaw splay through significantly higher torque loads before finally slipping. The same company that won the ratchet category on smart multi-tooth pawl engineering loses the wrench category because they chose the cheapest jaw geometry available. Flat and parallel, with zero relief cuts on the gripping face. That is a different design team, a different budget line, and a different decision made inside the same company for a completely different product. Every single tool in your drawer represents its own separate engineering decision, and you are the one who has to live with whatever they decided. Which brings us to the scorecard for this engineering breakdown. 1 category to GearWrench for internal ratchet architecture, and 1 category to Milwaukee for fluted jaw geometry. So let's look at the tiebreaker. Needle nose pliers. Category 3 is the 8-inch heavy-duty needle nose plier. And this is where jaw alignment, tip flex, and joint machining separate the tools that hold firm from the ones that twist out under load. To evaluate these 3 needle nose pliers, we put them under a macro lens to analyze their physical blueprints, specifically inspecting joint pin tolerances, tip deflection under torsional load, and cross-hatched gripping patterns. On a precision needle nose plier where you rely on tip control in tight quarters, minor slop in the pivot pin, causes the long, narrow jaws to cross over and lose grip when you apply heavy twisting force. Torsional rigidity on a long-nosed tool comes down to basic mechanical alignment. Pivot joint clearance paired with the structural profile of the nose. Icon's 59167, Harbor Freight's snap-on style automotive design, features a sharp cross-hatched tip pattern and a thin nose profile built specifically for reaching cramped terminal blocks and tight sensor clips. That slim geometry delivers incredible clearance in tight engine bays out of the box. However, under heavy twisting tests on the bench, its slender nose profile and standard pivot pin experience slight lateral tip deflection when torqued past its yield threshold. Milwaukee's 482-26101 takes a commercial electrician approach to its design DNA. Instead of relying purely on a thin profile, Milwaukee builds its plier around a heavy-duty pivot joint paired with a streamlined extended reach, crosshatch tips, and an iron carbide hardened wire cutting edge. Under magnification, the alignment on Milwaukee's mated jaw tips shows virtually zero light clearance across the contact zone, ensuring maximum surface engagement without allowing the slender tips to flex or cross over under high twisting loads. GearWrench's Pitbull 82177 is built around an industrial automotive blueprint featuring aggressive crosshatch jaws and laser-hardened cutting edges. Its pivot body sits noticeably wider, offering solid structural rigidity and comfortable ergonomics for long bench sessions. However, its jaw tooth grind relies on a broader contact surface that requires slightly more grip force to lock onto smooth round stock compared to the aggressive bite of the Milwaukee or the slim tip profile of the Icon. When you look at how these long-nose designs age over time, joint clearance is what keeps the tool functional. A slim plier like the Icon offers exceptional access out of the box, but if the pivot pin experiences joint flex under extreme rotational torque, the jaw tips lose precision alignment. Milwaukee's focus on reamed joint tolerances and tip rigidity is engineered specifically to prevent that lateral play, keeping the gripping teeth perfectly aligned through thousands of repetitive twisting cycles. Here's the design breakdown that decides this final category. Icon wins on raw, thin nose clearance and tight space access thanks to its snap-on style automotive geometry. GearWrench offers a rugged industrial forged body with great hand comfort and auto-bite jaws. But Milwaukee takes category 3 because of its iron carbide reamed joint alignment and tip rigidity, giving it the tightest jaw tolerance and most reliable long-term gripping control of the three, and that's category 3, and it completes the scorecard for this engineering breakdown. Ratchets went to GearWrench, thanks to a slim head profile and a robust multi-tooth PAL mechanism that distributes load across a wide contact face instead of forcing a single PAL to carry the entire load alone. Wrenches went to Milwaukee because the patented max bite fluted jaw geometry drives force onto fastener flats instead of rounding off corners like standard parallel jaws. Pliers came down to a distinct design trade-off. Icon offers incredible thin nose clearance and raw gripping leverage, while Milwaukee takes the category by prioritizing iron carbide joint clearance and tight jaw alignment to prevent tip crossover over time. Add it all up, and Milwaukee takes 2 of the 3 design categories. But go back to where this whole video started. Milwaukee does not win these categories because Tektronix Industries is inherently a better company than Apex Tool Group or Harbor Freight. Their gross margins are actually higher, and their exclusive Home Depot distribution carries its own built-in retail markup on top of that. Milwaukee wins these specific categories because of specific patentable engineering choices, like fluted max bite jaw geometry and tight joint tolerances on their plier line. Meanwhile, GearWrench, despite years of private equity restructuring that gutted its domestic forging footprint, still managed to out-engineer everyone in the one category where internal ratchet clearance mattered most. That's the uncomfortable truth sitting underneath an engineering teardown and a stack of tools on my bench. No brand wins because of its name on the handle, its shelf position at the store, or the size of its parent company's balance sheet. A tool wins a specific matchup because of choices made by a specific design team, not because a certain logo happens to be stamped into the steel. Buy the tool, not the logo. So if you're building out a toolbox on a working budget right now, here's what this breakdown means for your drawer. Grab the GearWrench ratchet because that wide multi-tooth pawl layout is genuinely the smartest mechanism engineering in this lineup. Full stop. Grab the Milwaukee wrench set for anything you're regularly torquing near spec, because that fluted max bite geometry is the difference between a clean job and a rounded bolt head at quitting time. And grab the Milwaukee needle nose pliers if you want tight joint alignment and crosshatch jaw bite, built to resist tip crossover when twisting fasteners in tight spaces. Remember what we opened this video with. These tools are largely coming out of the same handful of Taiwanese forge houses across Taichung and Taoyuan. The differences you just watched play out on this bench were never really about country of origin, and they were never really about which name sounds more trustworthy at the counter. They came down to which exact tolerances each brand paid their supplier to hit, and which corner each one quietly decided was safe enough to cut. If this video just saved you from buying the wrong 15mm wrench or the wrong ratchet for your kit, hit subscribe. The whole point of this channel is to figure out what actually works on the bench before you waste your paycheck at the parts counter. Let me know in the comments what tool category you want us to tear down next.